Next, we can actually change the type, and that's called casting. So I can take my int and I can turn it into a string. I can take my float and turn it into an int. And I can also take strings, as long as they contain numbers, and turn them into integers. So it's kind of cool. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say x is equal to strx. So this is going to take our original x, convert it to a string, and then save it into the variable x, meaning we're overwriting our original value with our new value. So we can take a look by saying print. I want to print the type of x. So if I run this code, we see the last one down here is a string. Originally, our x was an integer, and we converted it to a string. We can also convert other things. So I can say my y is now equal to int y. Remember, originally our y was 2.5, so it's a float. I'm going to turn it into an integer. I'm also going to print the value now, so we can see how it changes. So let's make sure we print the type of y and hit play. We can see it did turn it into an int, so that's good. But now our 2.5 turned into 2, because remember, integers are whole numbers, so we can't have an integer that's 2.5. It actually chops off that decimal point. One more thing we can do is we can assign something to a new variable. In this case, I'm going to say z is equal to float of x. So I'm taking that string x from before. Remember, we converted it to a string here. Now I'm going to convert it back into a float. Now I'm just going to print the type, and let's print the value. I'm going to hit play. We see it did turn into a float, and now the value is 1.0. Remember, floats are decimal point numbers, which means it needs a decimal point.